Okay, the system has already reboot. The JDK should work fine now, but make sure and provide some resolution for common problem. Let's go to command prompt cmd, and here let's put java minus version. Okay, for me the result is correct. It returns me the proper Java version, JDK version actually. And that means we've got the direct access to JDK's programs like compiler and etc. etc. And it's very useful because sometimes we may need it. Okay, but what if it's not there and you've got some other result, something like this? I put some random letters there, and the command, of course, it's not recognized. And what we should do in that particular case, we need to create system variable and point the place where the JDK is, thanks that the system will know where to find it. So let's do this. To do this, we need to find system environments, edit the system environment variables. Let's choose it. Okay, click environment variables, and here we've got two sections, for users and for system. We choose here for system and we add here new variable. Let's create java underscore home, and here we need to provide the path to our JDK. Browse direct directory, and we need to find, for me it's C Java JDK 70, and click OK. So that's correct, and we've got Java home, and now we need to add this newly created Java home variable to the path here. We've got the path, we can edit and we can add new and provide between percent signs Java home, our new created variable, slash and bin folder, the first folder where all programs for JDK are located. And that's correct. Click OK, 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 and everything should be OK now. But before, we need to restart our system. So I close it and we'll be back in soon. And now let's check if everything works fine by creating our first project. So let's run the IntelliJ. OK. Okay, and this is the first view. From here we start and create new project, but before we create new, let's maybe create a directory on the desktop. I call it Java code, and here I'm going to store every project. Okay, so this is the place for this. Okay, now let's create new project. And here, first of all, name, hello, location, choose the right folder, Java code, and language, of course it's a Java, build system, Maven. I tell you more about it later. And JDK, it's a Java, of course, but if you don't have it, the system should detect it automatically. But if not, try to add JDK by yourself. I guess the path you remember. For me, it was C Java JDK 17. Okay, and it's added. Okay, I've got here now 70 and 2 in brackets because there's a conflict of names, but I choose the first one, and that's okay. I show you for a while how to manage JDKs also to make a, to have some order in our projects. Okay, what's next? Make sure you've got checked add sample code. It's add for us, simple code. And make sure you've got unchecked generate code with onboarding tips. This is some extra code that we don't need. And okay, that seems okay. So create. Let's wait for a while. Scanning files, indexing, etc. You can close this. I resize the font maybe for you. That would be better. Okay, and I click in these brackets to align the code. Okay, and this is our first class, main.java, and I tell you more for a while what is going on here. And second, POM XML, we can close it, we don't need it for now. And what else? I show you how to manage the JDKs. Let's go to File, Project Structure, and here, first of all, we need to set the right JDK for our project. For many projects, you can have different JDKs. JDK's other name is SDK. It's more general, and you can choose from those. I choose the first one. That's okay. Okay, what else? SDK. Let's go here. I've got 217. I want to remove that second option to clean this place. So I check it and remove it. Click apply and OK. That should work. Okay, a few words maybe about IntelliJ, most important features. First of all, file. From here we can create new project, as you know. We can open something. Over here we've got the settings section if you need to change something. What else? Project structure, you're familiar already. I mentioned about that. Project modules, SDKs. I will give you some hints about that later also. What else? Edit section, I guess it's understandable. View tools that you can find something over here, problems, services, etc. And that's the right place where to looking for. Appearance and stuff like that. Okay, what else? From more important thing, run. So here you can run your program, and I guess for our purpose that's all for now. Okay, now a few words about the structure of project. Here we've got hello, it's our main folder where the whole code, whole program is stored. And first folder .idea, there's some configuration stuff, so it doesn't apply for us for now. And the most important for us is src folder, where we can find the main class which start our program actually. What else? Resources folder. Here we can store some static resources like images, files, etc. Also we've got a test section where we can provide some tests to provide some quality for our program. And what else? Git ignore. I tell you more about it later. POM XMLs, we avoid it for now. And here we've got external libraries that our program requires. So that's the basic stuff that is enough for us to know how the program works. and about everything else I will tell you later. Okay, now is the time to start explaining the code. I will be explaining everything step by step, but if I avoid something, that means it's not important for now, and I'll be back to it later. Few words about a main Java file. This is our actually entry point where we'll be writing and executing our code. Okay, here we've got a main class. And what is it actually? About classes, I'll tell you more later, but for now, remember that the classes are main components that create an application. Inside, we've got something what is called void main. This is the method and belongs to the main class. About method, I will mention later, but for now, we need to know that the main method is an extraordinary method because it executes our programs. Okay, everything what we put between brackets, between this bracket and this over here, right, will be executed. Notice that the certain elements have own scope designated by brackets, like main method, right? It's from this bracket to this bracket, and the main class has the same scope from this bracket to this bracket, and we need to be careful and write our code between them, otherwise we'll get an error. Okay, I guess that's pretty all. And now the last thing, the line number 6. Here we've got something that is called system.out.println, and between brackets we've got hello world. Okay, this is the line which, when we execute the program, it prints on our console the text hello world. That's all. So method println is responsible for printing everything on the console, and that's all. Okay, so let's clean up here, and now we can execute our program by clicking the green play and run. Okay, it is. We've got here hello world. So as I said, the println print everything in the console, and that's our results. Everything's is okay, and we can notice that from here we use JDK 17. This is the path to the JDK 17, right? Okay, that's all. That's your first program. And now you've got the opportunity to check your understanding with the quiz number 0. Check this out, the link in the description, and see you again in the next video.